Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Lizbie. We're going to be continuing to play some Emotes Zorana. Hey, and welcome Nova, welcome. Oh, 35 stream straight. Nice. Thank you for always liking. Do appreciate it. And we got 11 magic shards. Nice. Welcome. But so we're going to be continuing to play some more Galaxy Princess Zorana. Hopefully we can find Princess, hopefully. Or Empress, I should say. But we'll see. Well, let's see. Right, new dialogue. Oh, nice. In particular, well, whoever you choose first will be flattered, and whoever you choose last will be offended. The Americans consider themselves the celestial pillars of the Empire, and will take offense at any position other than first. Oh yeah, I should probably get my guide first. I almost forgot about my guide. Alright, just get that real quick. Wait, I've been looking forward to trying to see if I can finish this game. Hopefully I can. Where are we? We're on day 20? Okay, I'm ready. Whichever groups you welcome first. According to the guide, the Marlarkins. Which group will be second? Will be the Mao. Third will be this one. And then last but not least, these ones. Hi Nova, hi, welcome. It's always good to see you. Thank you for always liking. I do appreciate it. But hopefully you're doing good. Once everyone is assembled, you receive your cue to speak a few words. Yeah, we're trying to become the princess of the space. But technically Empress, we are a princess right now. But we're trying to become Empress by votes. You're doing good? That's good to hear, I'm doing good too. I just got off of work not too long ago, so now it's my time to relax. I'm off for the next 2 days. Can't believe it's almost the new year. Crazy. Thank you all for coming here today.
No Vashnov is now lurking. Thank you for being here and supporting me in this stream. Every bit of your support is magical.
Together to celebrate. I look forward to having a great jubilee with lots of songs and games and cake. Whoa, we're gonna have cake? Nice. We come from all different backgrounds, but this is an event that brings us all together. Please everyone step forward and enjoy. But yeah, enjoy your like. The music swells and guests begin to circulate. Everything is going smoothly. At one point, a military drill squad in crisp dress uniform demonstrates a sequence of synchronized rifle tossing and spinning, demonstrating their precision and skills. However, as the hour plays on, your energy flags. You have so many other things you need to be doing that thinking about keeping a smile on your face is becoming exhausting. You wonder if you could easily slide off your dancing slippers and step into more supportive shoes. Your feet are launching a rebellion. Oh, so we're gonna have to study allure. Okay. Oh wow, we don't have any allure right now. Apparently we're gonna need it. Next, we had 30. The Haru system is the most expansive in all of the Empire, and great swamps of it remains largely undeveloped. The sector contains no habitable worlds at all. No frontier colonists, no casual visitors, no society. Many maps will not even detail the area. But the sector is not entirely empty. There are planets to be found beyond the warp gate, and therefore imperial territory to upheld. The largest planet in the gas giant Pinel, the name is for some Haru dialect, translate roughly as circular portal, referring to Pinel's brightly gleaming rings. 2 moons circle in constant opposition. Joy and Poise, also called Dawn and Dusk. Oh, Dawn and Dusk. Each moon contains a small settlement and therefore each entitlement to an elector. Actually, there appears to be more specific traffic around Pinel. This transient than you would have expected for a minor habitation. Perhaps there is some sort of interesting phenomena happening within the rings that the scientists wanted to gather more data on. The other planet in the sector is tiny, bearing Websky. It has no apprehensible atmosphere to warm its surface. So as cold as the depth of space, the surface is covered over the mountains and craters of monoxide ice. Even if it's melted, breathing the gas will kill you. There is no seed of life here. Nonetheless, the planet has been claimed and parceled out various business empires. Their ownership is displayed across the surface by small stations and large banner, making this benign outpost for a genuine holding of the empire. Long-term population of Lizbie is generally limited to 2 caretakers and maintenance engineers. Kardar the Elector certainly does not live there herself. She has been traveling in her personal cruiser to reach the Heavenly Palace for this event. This is the first occasion in which Heavenly Palace has visited the sector with her lifetime. If not longer, despite that the guest list is small and gathering sedate, I think, other than cars encouraging entourage, all attendees hail from the moon of Pinel, and most of them are Haru. You are aware that the official elector, Pinel Stroji, is a Haru child much younger than you, but you cannot spot anyone that small in their attendance. The regency is jointly held by child adoptive parents whom you never met. You've never met the other elector either, but they're much easier to locate. Kardar? I hope I'm pronouncing their name right. Especially has a frequent contact with the palace teams to arrange her ship rendezvous. And here she comes now. Your Imperial Highness, here we are back in the beyond for some reason. While this might count as some sign of making an effort and might also demonstrate a piss poor grasp of strategy. Oh, jeez. How dare she use language like that at you? But she's an elector and you're here to win her vote. The smart thing is to avoid offending her, right? This elector's total population is rounding error for the Empire, so why did you bother? I don't know. Why am I here? It says economics, but there's no economics. I'm not really sure. Maybe. I guess we could try a lure, I guess. No, that failed. Do you mean that she shows respect? Oh. They all failed. I guess it doesn't matter, I guess, for this one, I guess. Because the next one is economics according to the guide, and there's no economics. I don't know, provide a reason that flatters for her, I guess. She probably is acting like this to get your attention. This is a lonely sector after all. Liver flirtation should have her eating at the palm of your hand. Well, if I hadn't come here, I wouldn't get to see you. You could have requested a meeting with me at any point. It would have been more convenient. That's right, she doesn't even live in this sector. But to learn more about you, to see where such a beautiful flower came from. Ugh, please stop, you're embarrassing yourself. Even if it was ridiculously transparent, I don't come from Ubedge, nothing does. You want to try, I understand, but you're not ready for this job, princess. You better sit back and let someone else more experienced take command. She walks away, apparently not considering you worth her time to continue the conversation with. I can tell how she feels. You're not alone for long before another young woman makes her appearance. Hello, Your Highness, it's good to see you again. We've never formally been introduced, of course, but I was lucky enough to win a ticket to the Imperial premiere once, and you were in the back carpet guest. So I saw you there. Oh, what show? Dragonflutch was the first live-action adaptation of a popular comic strip. The premiere was a huge event. Passionate fans flocked from all over the galaxy, across the Empire, just to come have costume parties in the streets if they couldn't get in the show itself. Across the Empire, including apparently Haru, too, on the moon's Paneli. Chapadok has to travel all the way to Kurdu. And if that's the half-ribbon go too, she's not much older than you. Would she even have been an adult at the time? You're not sure. You could manage to arrange a trip halfway across the empire. Doesn't intend to show, at least not until you became the heir. She must be quite the fan. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you properly. May I introduce my spouse? Right, Blue Shell? She brings forth the hero who appears like a shepherd into the young adulthood. Despite the name, it's not wearing anything out of the blue. Bright Blue Shell greets you quietly and withdraws, apparently preferring to leave politics to its spouse. Please accept my condolences about your father. Thank you. After Kardar provocations, it's relief to talk to someone friendly and polite. However, politeness alone is no guarantee political support. You need to make a stronger connection. I never visited this sector before. Are there any sites you would recommend? Please, don't do that. Okay, Duck.
Welcome's Axe.
Oh my goodness, 9 hours that you slept before your New Year? Nice. I can't believe it's almost your New Year. I still have a day. I still got like a long time. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, 9 hours and 8 minutes left. I still got like 24 hours. My New Year's is not for a long time. But get ready, it's almost your time. But no one and nothing in this sector is equipped to entertain the Imperial entourage. It's very kind of you to visit, but you're putting the strain on us if you stay. Are you looking forward to the New Year? Hopefully it's pretty nice New Year. Hopefully. This is what all the extra space traffic is about. Oh, no. Economics. You miss me in 2025? Oh my goodness. I miss you too. Don't worry, we still got 9 hours. We still got 9 hours. At least for you, we still got 9 hours. I still don't see why it says economics. I guess it doesn't matter what I choose, I guess. Refusing to host me, the Heavenly Palace itself is self-sufficient. You don't have to worry, the Heavenly Palace is perfectly capable of providing for all your needs. While I'm in the sector, it wouldn't be a problem. Yes, of course, I'm sorry. We're not used to being visited by anyone with such power and importance, or with such a large vessel. There's nothing here to draw them. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Time goes so fast. It's already 2026. In 2025, January was really... Dang, it was just yesterday. Dang, time flies really fast. Time barely flew. But that's what happens when you're having fun. I really don't have any suggestions for sites or entertainment worthy for an Imperial Princess. Family 4? Oh my goodness, Family 4. Oh, look at them. So very protective of the young ones. Well, there certainly aren't going to be any star-studded galas out here, but as long as there are people present, there must be some cultures worth exploring. Family 5-1? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe someday. Maybe they might get one soon. They look like a happy family. I'm sure they might have another one. On the other hand, she's obviously trying to discourage you. It is that modesty or fear that you will look down on her constituents. I like to see how the locals live. In traveling in order to learn more of my empire and get to know the people in it, I'll be interested in spending more time among the ordinary people. Seeing what life is like on Polaris like that. Your Imperial Highness, please consider that security concerns and disrupting everyone's schedules. It would be extremely inconvenient. Oh, alright then, never mind. I look forward to speaking with you again in more detail privately later. He smiles and bows to you and moves away. You can't tell how she feels. Too down when to go. A voice croaks behind you. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, Majesty. Is someone trying to address you? You're certainly neither Majesty nor sir. Whoever's speaking outright has the courtesy to appear in front of you and address you as your Imperial Highness, or at least your Highness, not to call you like a child straying in the market. It would be undignified for you to respond with such clumsy approach. You deserve more respect. You could have just ignored the speaker until they get it right. There's certainly no one else here who could possibly be titled Majesty, though. It would reflect badly on you if you failed to reply. Oh. Answer politely. You turned and offer a graceful smile to the person that called out to you. Two people, actually. It's a pair of Haru, their heads nodding in counterpoint as they look at you. These must be the records of Funny Stewie. Welcome to the Heavenly Palace. I am Princess Zorana. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yes, Princess. Thank you for your... I am called Robe of Ice in your language. This is my mate, Starlight Needle. In unison, they bow to you. Considering their awkward movements earlier, you were surprised that their bows are so fluid. I apologize. Please, we didn't know how to do this. We never had visitors like you before. We've never had training. We don't know how people of your kind behave. Are they implying that you are some kind of exotic savage to them because you're Malarkian? Oh my goodness. Ironic, considering what much of the Empire thinks about Haru. My mate and I have been attended a society reception before. I've never attended a society reception before. We have no experience with political etiquette. We weren't raised. We weren't born. We were mistakes. Oh no. Oh, poor things. They think they're the mistakes. Oh, that's very sad. It's not because you're Malarkin, it's because you're noble, and they're not. They are regnants and guardians of official electors. Normally, that opportunity would fall into whoever had the most power to seize, but this sector, where terms of society must be stretched to exist at all. Perhaps not. Perhaps these two were a child's favorite teachers, nothing more. At least it's not 1 or 2 bites. I guess you make a good point. Let's see. With the reception order, how did you begin? I'm sure you'll be fine. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. This is a social gathering. The aim is for everyone to present have a good time and to get to know each other, each other a little, to be more comfortable together. The politic event is strict etiquette, but this isn't one of them. All you need to do is talk to me. You offer up a friendly smile and hope that is enough to set the nerves at ease. I'm sorry that the young elector flushes on waves was not able to attend tonight. I hope everything's well. It's still very young. It wouldn't enjoy the travel. It might have been loud and disruptive. The herd brings out his palm hollow to show you an image of the child, its beak crooked open like a frozen in laughter. It looks just like salutations when it was young, doesn't it? The couple clucks fondly at each other. The salutations, the previous elector died unmarried. No second parent for flashes of waves. It was mentioned in the record overview. Is it a clone child? That wasn't marked either. Really, this information should have been noted for you, even if it's a basic introduction biography. You can't imagine the records being so sloppy for any travelers, for example. The Empress need to be informed of names and connections when people are introduced. But when Haru, too, being a remote in the child's foster parentage being settled outside the political system, whoever prepared the briefing card must have not considered the details important enough to pursue. There's no restrictions on clone child within the Haru system. no extra cultural taboos or burdensome laws. You've had a vague impression that the practice was less common among the Haru than the Marlikings or Trakians, but that might be accurate. It's unlikely that any prestigious fertility clinic would have built this sector. There simply wouldn't be enough customers to offer the best techniques. Of course, KirkKladen could easily travel to Haru Prime for such procedure. Where officially regulated options are unavailable, people have been known to improvise. About Flash's ways for parenting? Sure. If I'm asked, who was Flash's avoided second parent, or did it have one? They look at each other. We don't know. It is KirkKladen's child, that is all that is said. The Haru are notorious private about the personal matters. It does seem possible that these two simply never asked. If there is another biological parent, perhaps one who is unaware of the child's existence, that might cause some disruptions in events to come, but it's not really your concern at the moment. Please enjoy the evening. I look forward to the opportunity to talk to you more in private at a later time. Yes, thank you. One takes the other's hand and they drift away. You can't tell how they feel about you. Oh, I see. I guess I feel like we didn't do that properly. But hopefully it doesn't mess things up, hopefully. Alright, because it didn't really talk about stuff that guide said, so I don't know. Alright, I'll keep the save there just in case I need to go back to it. Alright, so where are we currently? Oh no, we're in Highway 2. Wait. I feel like I'm not in the right part. The heck? Oh. Need to go to Highway 3. Oh, I think that's why I need to go to Highway 3. I think I messed up. I was meant to go to Highway 2 and needed to go to Highway 3. Oh. Okay, so I did mess up. So what's my fault? Gotta do it all over again? Nah, I think I could load from this save. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I fixed it. Well, the Jubilee Festival, okay, this is Jubilee Festivals, okay. Now it should hopefully be the right ones now. I was getting confused, like, what's going on with the guide, and I don't want to mess things up. Third. Wait. Yeah, okay. There you go. Everything alert. There you go. At least we've seen a little bit more in the future. Let's see, this sector of the Haru system is by far the most popular with tourists from across the Empire, both planets and dominated by oceans, with small land masses whose cities are never too far from the beach. It's like the Team Fortress. With a tool. Let's go down. The sector of Haru Prime is by the most popular land for tourists from the Empire. Oh, nice. I haven't played Team Fortress in like ages. I'll hopefully enjoy it. Across the Empire, where both planets are dominated by oceans, with small land masses whose cities never are too far from the beach. And now we support island colonies with a focus on pleasure and recreation. Ooh. When I play it again, I don't know, someday. When? I'm not really sure. But maybe someday. If people want me to play it, I'll play it. Vryhoth is a warm summer paradise of nodding palms and gentle breezes, and children cram themselves into touring ships for whirlwind romance and wild alcohol-fueled parties. Oh my. The wealthy retire there to sleep in the sun. Quincham attracts different crowds with the odd skies. They are perpetually gloomy by days and sparkling by night. Bioluminescent organisms are common, and the sea shimmers with strange colors. Xenia had a big plans for a meditation retreat on Quincham to celebrate your graduation from Ishkrak Academy. You and she and Bsky would be staying in the water resort with massages and transduction classes, getting in touch with your soul residents, that sort of thing. How to play the game? I forget. It's been like a long time. All I know is they play like a couple of people. It's a team-based, so you work with your team. And it's basically like Overwatch, but like before Overwatch was a thing. Yeah, basically. But it was like the OG one, I think. I don't know, I think. But it was interesting. You got the spy, you got the heavy, and then you got some other people, I forget. It's been a long time. I need to re-look at it again to see. Bsky would rather be relaxing in Warnock beaches, but Bsky never bothered to make the plans. Of course, the way things are going now, it's unlikely you'll be able to keep Zanera's plans either. Warnock has a large population and 2 electors, 2 Quotium's ones. Warnock is actually the only individual colony in the Empire that is assigned to electors, and it's not because of the size of the population. It's because too many wealthy and influential nobles wanted to claim the planet for themselves. In the early days of colonization, there were 2 rival capitals on the planet's surface, each attempting to claim possession of an official central governance. There were raids, assassinations, and even mass poison incidents. Oh my goodness, mass poisoning? Ugh. To calm the fuel, the Emperor at the time chose to recognize them as 2 separate colonies, allowing them each individual representation. This was likely because both colonies were controlled by families with ties to American nobility, who were therefore assumed to be loyal to the homeworld. The conflict gave the Emperor an excuse to increase the strength of the American Imperial faction. Over time, the 2 political entities have largely merged and are connected through the originating capital still maintain friendly rivalry and sporting competition. Both planets are known for their entertainment options and relaxed lifestyle. Would it be better to emulate that or impress them with your own pomp and circumstance? What theme do you want for your reception? Economics, colorful and casual. The culture of the sector revolves around fun. To win their approval, it makes sense to show that you understand and appreciate the way of life. Bring on the flower dresses and drinks with tiny umbrellas. Ooh, drinks with tiny umbrellas. Nice. There are any number of businesses here on the planet who's accustomed to creating in conferences and delegates in short notice, and they are thrilled by the opportunities to apply Heavenly Palace. Not only should the electors feel more comfortable, but you may have made some useful connections in the sector. Once the party is full swing, you'll find yourself surrounded by smiling and laughing guests. Everyone wants to stop and tell you what fabulous time they're having, and you can't resist lingering in a little to accept their compliments. Even though you know the lectures are waiting. At last, you make your way to the first of the lectures. Berdikaya is one of the lectors from Warnock, a older Mero woman with a son around your age. You met her before when her family was visiting her husband's relatives in Cardu. Not just visiting, there was some discussion at the time about whether it would be good for the son's future to attend your boarding school and make connections in the Malarkian system. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. You have to show him around. He made some foolish comments about his eyes. It was a forever ago. It doesn't matter properly. Well, when shortened for well done, that was his name. You didn't see him with Vryhoth at the moment. Though perhaps he didn't intend. Vryhoth's husband certainly isn't here. He died about a season ago. Ooh, crab necklace. Thank you. Although she's not looking in your direction, the tip of the Vryhoth's cat-like ears perk up as you draw near. She turns to face you. Well, well, well. Welcome and well met, Your Imperial Highness. I'm so happy to see you. What a lovely party. Thank you. It's a pleasure to see you again as well. How are you and your son doing? Is Weldon here tonight? Oh no, he let you in the best moods at the moment. I thought it would be best to leave him at home. The loss for his father must have been difficult for him. Yes, a terrible tragedy for both of us. Vryhoth reaches up to adjust the pendant hanging around her neck, one sharp fingernail sitting in the swing. Wait, it's moving. Those little legs, those pinching claws, the creature's alive! Someone has drilled holes through its arthropod shell to attach a ring of golden chains. How long can it last like that? Oh no. The poor little crabby. Oh no, the poor little crab's alive. Why would anyone want to wear jewelry of live animal? That's terrible. I really don't like you just because of that. It's terrible. Of course, you have suffered your own losses of recently as well. You have my deepest sympathy for the death of your father. The Empire will never be the same without him. Do you expect to have opportunity to visit our home in Vryhoth? I suppose it depends on how the negotiations go. You really don't have time for a beach getaway unless it's necessary to win a vote. Vryhoth smiles at you expectantly. He's waiting for you to say something more. About that necklace, do you really have to have it? Can you just let it be? That's a very unusual pendant. I designed it myself. You're the one that made it. You drilled holes in the poor crab's shell. How dare you? How dare you? Poor little crab. I thought it was gonna be like a fake crab, but no, it's a real crab. He places the palm of her hand under the unfortunate creature's legs, allowing it to stand for a few moments before dropping it back to its helplessly dangling. Does it ever attack you? Those pins look like it might hurt. Does it ever try to attack you? These lesser creatures aren't smart enough to have friends or foes. It can't think or choose. It will attack anything in front of it. That's probably not true. Most crab-like creatures can recognize certain things and as being more or less dangerous. There are many targets they would avoid attacking. A little crab like that can tell one person from another, thought or recognize whatever individual is friendly or cruel. The chain keeps it facing away from me, and those pinching arms can't reach behind, so my bosom is safe. But anyone else who leans too close will get their nose nipped. Is she being flirtatious? Poke the crab. You simply jab your finger towards the crab shell. The pinchers close and your fingers with a snip. Ow. Vryhoth looks unimpressed. So is my thing not high enough? My skill not high enough? You can tell how she feels about you. You part ways with Vryhoth and go searching for others from Warwick. When you see the first encounter with them, you think you're seeing double. Two handsome American men dressed in matching floral silk shirts stand together. Shoulders to shoulder, their heads bobbing in time with the music. One is the lecturer you are seeking, the other is his husband. They're certainly not identical. Oh, what happened? Are you okay? Are you okay, Jack? What lecturer you're seeking? The other one is his husband. They certainly are not identical. They're not related, but they look similar enough that you can, if you only had a description to go on, you could not tell which is which. Even their names are closely aligned. Rodomir and Rodomil. Perhaps that coincidence encouraged them to cultivate the resemblance. You wait unexpectedly until the lector detaches from his companion and comes over to greet you. Your Imperial Highness, it is really amazing to have you here with us. It's like totally an honor. His eyes look odd. He is taking some kind of chemical? It's my pleasure to be here and meet you. Is it your first time, or have you been to the sector before, like in the flesh? I never had a chance to visit. Oh wow, you know you gotta come down and see the wave for yourself. We can be your guides and show you the best games. You don't come here to the sector to play games, but you need his approval, so you smile non-committedly. Have you ever planned to play on the Starfall team? He has not heard the news from Twin Worlds. Your appearance at Temple Games was hardly a secret. You won a game after all. You deserve some praise and attention. He might not be keeping up with the happenings around the Empire. He doesn't look very focused. Still, some men enjoy their chance to explain sports to an inexperienced girl. Okay, so we mentioned the temple match. Actually, I played the ritual match for the Bsky of Shadows. Wow, that's awesome. We should get you in the field. After a few mere pleasantries, he was headed back to his husband, remarking again on their oddly mirrored smiles. You can tell how he feels about you. The last elector, the one representing Quachem, takes some time to locate. Not only is she standing far in the corner, but she's facing away from the center of the room, her feathered wings shielding her face from the view. You only pinpoint her at the last, when her companion heads back to the main body of the party, carrying her empty plates. Perhaps the elector is shy, or her age or her health makes her wary of crowds. Still, she's not looking your way. You will have to announce yourself. Madam Elector? She turns to face you, braining with her waves of sweet scents, as if she had been baking pastries until the sugar infused of her very pores. Her hair and clothes flutter and sparkle. No, it's not her hair, it's insects. Oh, moonflies with glowing wings, which crawl fluently over her dress and extend their hollow tongues to taste your skin. These moonflies, they're tasting her skin. Interesting. Your Imperial Majesty, you are even more beautiful than your picture, such perfection. She reaches her trembling hands towards your face. Mindful of her age and position, you hold still and allow her to gently stroke your cheek. I remember when you're so young. This close and intense fragrance of sugar and vanilla almost makes you sneeze. Princess Zorana, my sympathies for your father's passing. I remember my own. He looks away and sighs, a deep huff that shivers the wings of her glowing passengers. For long, you waited to think they might come back. When they visit your bed, you scold them for making you worry, but then you open your eyes and they're gone. You don't know what exactly she's talking about, but it seems that it's affected her more deeply than your father's loss has affected you. Thank you, you're very kind. Faster than you could imagine, her mournful expression transforms into a chuckling, wrinkled smile. Never too young to get started, are you? We could be a family, you know. That's how she came, the union. Mother, a woman's voice caught behind you. The companion you noticed earlier apparently is the Elector's daughter, returns carrying a pair of glasses. Ah, my star, how she shines. The woman steps protectively close to her mother, who pats her shoulders. I'm fine, my dear. The princess and I were just getting to know each other. Did you get the sparkling wine? Ah, what lovely bubbles. You made your introduction. Perhaps now it's time to retreat. Please enjoy your reception. I will speak to you again later. The Elector does not even seem to hear you, now staring intensely into the liquid of her drink. You can tell how she feels about you. Interesting. She's an interesting character. Alright, now we gotta stay put. Alright, so let's go ahead and skip. Okay, 7 children. Oh, okay, so this is part. Okay, so this one was where apparently it's like an orphanage or something. 7 young children. It's quite experience. Oh no, it's the clones. Okay, this is the clones. Okay, yeah, this was actually the clones. 7 young children. That's quite a lot to expect a family to keep once. The only way to keep them together might be instructions. The triplets are very rare and not unheard of. It might be possible for a group of 3 to pass as natural children. More than that, though, anyone who saw them knew exactly where they were. With a parent gone, the children are now on their own family. Would you keep them together, be kindness, or would it be severe and mad scientist ends? Apparently we had to split by group. We were trying to find a reasonable compromise. 7 is too many, but it would be cool to separate the brothers who were born together, send them 3 to different families, split them by age. I informed the committee of your opinion. I received word from the High Pontifex. They're seeking guidance of the gods to determine the most expeditious date for the election process. Okay, so it's gonna be down soon. It's been hanging over. Okay, I think I already read this. Yeah. Okay. Now we have to study some empathy. Right, nice. Empathy. Oh, nice. We got a new outfit. The Golden Empress outfit. Oh, it's this one, yeah. Alright, so yeah, we put that one on. Now we gotta talk to this lady and we gotta negotiate. I need support of my electors in order for my electors in order to formally become Empress. Will you pledge your loyalty to me? She chuckles to herself. As much fun as it might make you dance a bit longer, we both have rodents on the battleground. Very well, you have my support, Your Imperial Highness, and I hope you consider warrants for your post-coronation festivities. Thank you. That was easy. Now road meal. Negotiate. Pledge, I mean, the election hasn't happened yet, so is it? You presume that is a rhetorical question. I mean, that's what we were supposed to make with the decision, right? I don't see why we'd have to decide now. Well, right now, I'm here and I'm talking to you personally. So if there's something you want, something you would make a difference in your decision, it's a time to ask for it. But you're not Empress. Muscles. Muscles. You want muscles? But you're not Empress. Do you have powers? What could you offer? My time is in attention, friendship, and goodwill. Your fans are smart, aren't you? What if I could get season tickets for your local Starfall team, and go with a match with you? An Imperial Highness, Imperial Princess, is a box supporting your side against your rival capital city could be your benefit. Yeah, maybe you could do something with sports, but maybe just not watching. If you want me, promise me my support in an election. I want you to impress me. Are you a fierce enough woman to face down the Imperial Klamna? You never know someone until you know how they struggle with their own life on the line. Ooh. You want me to give a speech to Kamita? Does that mean he's counting the bait as sport? No, I just want to see how you fight for your life. A blood match, no weapons, no holds barred, no surrender, killed or re-killed. Oh jeez, he wants me to fight to the death. Oh my goodness. You want me to kill someone? Or if you prefer a different sort of challenge to bring out your strength, there is a kind of obstacle course set up near the Lightning Park. It's just as dangerous. Even an expert can lose their grip and rock on a rock and lane, fall straight, suddenly stop. Doesn't end well. Don't go in if you're afraid to die. But if you survive, you know you earned it. Whatever he sees your face after that makes him laugh. Oh boy, he wants me to face death. Like, no one's forcing you. If you can't do it, then you can't do it. But if you don't have the fire in your blood, then I can't promise you my vote. Oh boy. So, let yourself reflect on the decision how you feel. Oh boy. If you pursue this, you may as well lose your life, but you can't say he didn't warn you. I guess so. He says that he probably has positive feelings about you. Right. Positive feelings for death. Okay, according to the guide, we have to do it. Alrighty then. Elector Romulus has indicted that in order to win his vote, you have to provide that you're willing to fight for your life, literally. Either you duel to the death or you attempt a known obstacle course. Either way, you will get killed. The duel is a blood sport match. No weapons are allowed, only your body strength and training, and positively performance-enhancing drugs. But are you willing to kill your opponent to win a vote? You have no idea what sort of obstacles Ramnil might have built, that they might have involved rock climbing. It could have been simple rope course, or you could end up swinging over lava-filled crevasse. You won't know until you arrive. In either case, this is dangerous. If you proceed, either you will win Ramnil's vote or he'll lose your life. At least that's what he said. Maybe it's all bluff. Maybe you only have to show up and that you're not afraid. And that'll be good enough to impress him. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go ahead and do the challenge. Ready to take the plunge. Right, Trout, are you considering the one-on-one combat or the environmental hazards? Apparently we're going to the blood match. You look over the paperwork which you require to sign and give Ramnil as acknowledgement of the risk and rules. Oh boy. Your opponent will be a woman named Ojita, a Thorian woman who stands a head taller than you. She's a fighter crew born in Grakthorn and working on this sector, but squeaking down a workload on her slide for a shift off. According to this agreement, if Oja kills you, she wins enough coin to retire. Good to know you're worth something. Well, that is good then. That is at least good. At least they'd be rich if I die. But if we win, they die, oh my. You dig through the formal language of the contract. Looking for loopholes is not very promising. Apparently the match will be recorded so that the footage can be checked for signs of cheating. If the victor is caught using a hidden weapon, he will forfeit her prize. The match is concluded when the last of the competitor declared dead by the official match physician. If you get the doctor to declare your opponent dead when she's only conscious, you can avoid killing her, but you don't know who the doctor is, so you can't bribe them ahead of time. What if you manage to make the Orsha register as alive temporarily and then revive her? By the rules, you still win, and you won't have to be a murderer. Is that even possible though? Maybe, hopefully. As Heavenly Pie said, if you could give a shot of something to boost your strength for a fight, something might consider that cheating, but Orsha is a lot bigger than you are. Still, there might be some side effects. Nah, rely on financial strength. We're strong, we don't need drugs. You'd rather test your own body than drugs, which might burst your heart. The labs also give you a fast-acting poison designed for your opponent psychologically. If only you could jab Orchid with this, she would drop within a few spits. However, poison needles violates the restrictions on weapons. You have to be sneaky and keep it hidden. One of the scientists raised the possibility of using Terroporcator, a natural pyrolyzer that will shut down Orchid's system and then dissipate, allowing her to be resuscitated. If you use that, then you could kill her temporarily. With luck, you could bring her back. The dosage is trickier though. Oh my. Get rid of the temporary poison. You received a tiny needle tipped, enclosed in fabric, and tucked away in your clothing. You hope this works. A little vial of antidote is also provided. You added it to the case of painkillers, and you put a bag along with some splints and bandages. All four things would be reasonable to want after a fight. Once you are prepared, as you can meet, you take the shuttle down to the surface of Warneck to meet Ramnil and the woman who you're about to try to kill you. Ah, jeez. The Electra greets you, all smiles. His equally charming husband is also present. Apparently, it is Ramnil who served as the match physician. Rotamir takes your bag of medical supplies, promises to return them to you after the match. If you live, goes unspoken. Revenue takes you through the several locked doors and down to the metal staircase, into an underground chamber sealed off from the world. Even if you tried to call for rescue, the signal probably wouldn't get through. In the center of the room is where you can only describe as a woven metal case. Its strands are thicker than wire, too tough to break through barehanded. Once you're inside, you can't escape. You look around the room, nothing of the position of the cameras. They're not really hidden, but their lighting is dim enough that they could be easily overlooked if you didn't know where they were. Oh boy, she looks tough. No, she looks very tough. Ochita is already standing by the door, bouncing from foot to foot, keeping active. Strands of her hair are glued to her forehead by sweat. She's not afraid, not any more than the athlete is nervous before the race. She's filled with determination. She won't hesitate to use deadly force. Why does this feel so dry? Nobles have always dueled to the death over matters of honor. Many people consider it romantic. Is this any different? Just because she's a stranger in a dark room who wants to beat your skull for prize money? Now, you both agreed we're here for a fair fight. Skill against skill. My love, will you check the fighters for weapons? Revenue approaches you, his bland smile monitoring the lectures. His hand pressed against your body, panting, searching for hidden devices, even lifting your hands to peer under your nails. His touch is clinical, detached, cold. His inspection fails to reveal any hidden needles pressed against your skin. Redmere declares you clean and pushes you forward to the cage. So far, so good. You quickly move from side to side, leaving room for Ucha to enter a split later. The floor beneath you is rough and hard, and stained in multiple places where blood might have been shed. Redmere holds up a slinging copper handbell, an implement which seems to be more suited to a temple or a formal theater than this dark, disgusting arena. Hands at your sides now, relax, dance. When you hear the sound of the bell, you may begin. He takes a deep breath, smiling widely. You eye Uji's across the cage, your pulse already pounding. You have a hidden advantage. If you can get to the poison to your system, you win this fight. But should you try to jab her right away, or wait for a good opening? If you can take her down quickly, she'll have less time to attack you, which means fewer chances for you to get severely hurt. On the other hand, her actions will be sharpest at the beginning of the match, so it'll be harder for you to target. Closing with her might be safer after she's worn herself out a little first. Of course, if you can't last long enough to wear her down at the point is moot. I gotta dodge and wait. After the bell rings, you circle wordly around the edges of the cage, waiting for Ochita just to make the first move. When she finally approaches you, you stare away, keeping as much distance between you and his opponent as possible. Which is when you both are locked in the cage, it isn't much. It quickly becomes obvious that avoiding Ochita is completely flawed strategy. If she dominates the center position, it takes her much less movement to get closer to you compared to how far you had to run to escape. You got to make an attempt at fighting, or at least make her burn some energy trying to hit you. Chapter to attacking. You move in closer, offering yourself as a target. Viper fast. She strikes your head, but you jerk back to out of reach. The pattern slowly develops. You let yourself drift, tantalizing near until Ocha can't resist making it grab for you. Then you twist away, vanishing like smoke in her grasp. She's glowing, incredibly frustrating at her inability to destroy the sweet little blossom like you, who hasn't even raised a finger against her. Which means, of course, that's the time to use those fingers. You poke and prod, feinting as if you intend to grab or slap her, but always pulling away, always drawing her attention in the wrong direction. Only when you are sure know exactly how fast she can react, you definitely finally slip past her defenses and smack her on the rear. Oh. You saw the cameras, so you were carefully to keep the poison needle out of sight. All anyone will see is you spanking her. Oh my, we're spanking her.
Don't tell anyone, but if you want
The
in on
drug
the
is in
fun,
your system now.
join our Discord.
All you have to do now
The
is wait for
password
it to
is
take
the
effect.
moon cat.
You guessed for breath. Ujita should be doomed, but as long as she's moving, she can still hurt you. This batch isn't open yet. So if she kneels if she kneels over without you touching her, much of it might be suspicious. You need to trade some explanation for your victory. As the poison kicks in, Ucha will become slower and weaker before it finally succumbs. Will that be enough to let it appear that you take it down with your own skill? Oh. We probably should wait until to use a chokehold. Yeah. You don't want to get too close quickly, but choking her should provide a good explanation for her death without any other visible injuries. You just need to wait until she's weak enough to get your arms around her neck. Of course, since you are still hoping to revive Ojita afterwards, you have to be careful not to actually cut off her blood to her brain. Goodness, we're wrestling, we're fighting to the death. We spanked her for a little bit and then poisoned in her system. This is quite intense. You take up ready position, your arms up defensively. They circle around, keeping you at distance from your opponent. Ujita just takes a swing at you, but you easily knock back away. She looks angry, but she also keeps giving her head a little shakes, trying to focus. She's trying to feel it. You bob and feet bouncing back and forth to keep her eyes on you. You don't want to make your move too soon. There, she stumbles a little bit. She's dizzy. Time to close in. You charge towards Ujita, but sidestep and spin at the last minute to wind up and close behind her before her slowed reactions can figure out how to respond. She's taller than you, but not impossibly so. Standing on your toes, you throw your right arm around her neck, getting her elbow under your chin. Then grab your own left shoulder, creating a tight triangle. She staggers almost immediately, hands coming up, clawing to release your skin. With her elbow in the proper position, she can't even bite you. It takes only moments for her body to sag and collapse. Unconsciousness will swiftly follow. Because you're not actually trying to damage her, you can't maintain full pressure for long. You have to keep relaxing and holding your timing against. Soon as she starts to struggle. These waves can't be good for her brain, but you hope that she doesn't die from the poison. And if they're not from the choking, it means she's still being revivable. You wrap your legs around her midsection and hold her in place, continuing to cycle until last she stops responding altogether. Medic, you lean against the cage while feeling a bit sick, while Radomir unlocks the door and enters. He kneels beside Ujita, checking her vitals, and then you officially confirms what you already knew. You're alive, she's not. Wow, that was totally awesome. I'm amazed. Your Imperial Highness, you are our champion. Sealed in blood. Your vote is yours. My vote is yours. Thank you. Feeling limp, you slowly make your way over to your bag of medical supplies and palm the antidote. Then, using all the energy you got left, you dash back to Uja's side and inject the drug. Uja's body bends in a tense arc, trembling as if electricity was shooting towards her. And she draws a shocking breath. What? She's not dead? She was dead. I brought her back. Any doctor could have done the same. Leaving it as unsaid that Rimmer hasn't even tried. He clearly wasn't here to help anyone. We died. I won. You both made it. It's official. What happens after her is irrelevant. Of course, you're far underground into an unknown location, completely out of contact, with only one half-dead fighter to defend you. If those two demons decide to turn against you, you could be serious trouble in this situation. Your tragedy demise would be easily for them to explain away. Well, in contrast to the rust-stained walls and Ujita bloody lips, Redwell cracks a carefree smile. You just never know who a person is until they've been through a wave of fire and blood. It is an honor to meet you, Your Imperial Highness. Let's get her upstairs. Somewhat you're surprised, the two men assist you in evacuating Ujita, just as if they didn't have been perfectly happy celebrating over her corpse. It doesn't matter, you won your vote. You didn't have to kill for it. You may not be innocent, but you're not a monster. Not today. Oh, we did it. Oh, we won a deathmatch without permanently killing anyone. Nice. We did it. Yeah. We go towards... Oh, we have to go over here. We have to visit the baby. Gonna visit the baby. Nice, we got 20. 9 more to go. Alright, now we're relaxed by the pool. I guess we're gonna come back for later for the other one, I guess. Okay, so let's go to the 4th place. Let's go to the 4th. We're making good progress. I'm gonna blow my nose again. My nose is getting very stuffy. My nose is getting very stuffy. I don't know why. It was okay, but now all of a sudden it's getting very stuffy. Her Holiness, etc., High Pontifex of the Twin Worlds, has made her proclamation. Okay, so in 35, so we're almost there. Alright, so gotta do lure. There we go. Nice. The innermost worlds of our system are also among the least prominent within society. 2 planets, Soy and Quinmal, are extremely small and rotate slowly, their surfaces burned clean by the heat of the sun. Vryhoth is larger, but has turbulent atmosphere with constant sandstorms. None of these worlds are all appealing to tourists. Vryhoth, with desert winds, is populated almost entirely by highway factions, as their only true colony world. The other two are managed primarily on business concerns, mining for resources, and their population comes from all over the Celestial Empire. Small and unimportant though they may be, they are planets of the Celestial Empire, and they are entitled to a lector to represent their interests. Given the mixed population of the system, it is hard to choose a particular theme of your reception. Not all the lectors would owe loyalty to High Prime, and their true allegiance may not be visible. What theme do you choose? Oh, you choose natural business. You aim to make the decoration as minimalist as possible, and hopes to avoid any signs of favoritism, but the walls are stripped bare, no music plays, even the refreshments are pared back to water and top crackers. It's a disappointing plan, but at least it should avoid giving favoritism. As the gathering starts underway, you seek out the lectors. The first face you recognize is an old Moroccan woman with flowers woven into her dark hair. Donara, a lecturer of Quinbal. She is accompanied by her husband, a handsome mature dragon with strong arms and scaly green wings. Catching the sight of you, Gajunera laughs and pats her companion's hand, then detaches herself to come over to greet you. Your Imperial Highness, it is a pleasure to meet you in person at last. You look even lovelier than your picture. Despite the fact that she is 3 times your age and her husband is right there, she appears to be flirting with you. Thank you. I hope that you will be seeing more of you at parties while you're in the sector. We have too many manufacturers, much of our own entertainment. What sort of entertainment? Oh, many things. Cards and board games. In particular, I've always enjoyed the thrill of competition. Board games like the ones little children play while you're trying to take care of an empire? I am not certain that I'll have time for that, but I'll keep that in mind. Oh, you're a very precious creature. She laughs. I mustn't monopolize you. Now, I'm sure you have too many introductions to make, but please call me on the later. I'd love to hear more about you. Before leaving, she makes a strange, low curtsy to you, spreading her arms wide and crossing her legs, then bending her knee until she's almost kneeling on the floor. Her movements are closely practiced, but it's not your style of respect I've ever seen before, despite your familiarities with court protocols. It's something she invented personally. You're far out ranked in minor lecture, and you're not obligated to respond in kind, of course. Yes, nod. You nod gracefully and allow her to withdraw. You said she probably has positive feelings about you. Look around for another lecturer to speak to and locate Jade, representative Soy. The innermost planet. The dragon appears to be attending alone and is dressed as a businesswoman rather than wearing a formal gown. Looking more closely, that's no ordinary business outfit. The skirt is long and tight, emphasizing her hips, hubbling her legs. Her blouse, by contrast, it's too loose, too large, giving her ramble appearance that lubricates hasty dressing. She arrives alone, but still seems her need is not to leave that way. Oh my. When your eyes meet hers, she raised a hand to her face as if staring, then puts a bright smile and walks directly over you. Your Imperial Highness, thank you for taking the time to meet with us. Please accept my condolences about your father. Thank you. He was such a powerful man, and I regret never having the chance to know him better, but this just goes to show you have to seize opportunities when you can. In a place like this, we often have manufacturers our own opportunities. The lecturer Quanbao said something similar. Oh, she did she? For some reason, she appears to be fixed on extremely funny. Some people have to play the game, but they don't realize how easy they can be outmatched by someone younger and faster. Which I suppose means I should keep an eye out for you, doesn't it? She eyes you in a way that seems both flirtatious and provocative. She's trying to get a reaction, but you're not sure exactly what. I don't know. Jace, flirt with her. She likes to play games, does she? Perhaps we should have each other by chance to see what other brings to the table. Perhaps so. Please call me whenever your schedule permits. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. Yes, we could talk later. She nods and walks away, angling her path to accidentally bump into the man in an expensive suit as she goes by. You sense she probably has positive feelings about you. Shaking your head, you look around for the final of the three lectures you need to meet. Last, the feathered figure detaches itself from the crowd and makes a way over to you. It's not particularly tall, but its feathers are faded with age and moves slowly. A breeze stirs in the skies and your presence appears, Princess Zorana. From the heart of your home, we send warmth and welcome you to you. I who greet you. I am known as your tongueless rippling eternity. It's a pleasure to meet you. It raises one claw talent. A meeting is a beginning. A meeting a lifetime ago, your ancestors and mine met for the first time upon the surface of the world, both near and far from where we stand now. And the stars we carry in their arms. Even ancient callers whose light led their flocks in wisdom could not have imagined the eyes that dark watches from the limitless void of space. It was the voyager known as the High Peaks who was the first to spot light glowing in the sky, a light which would be in time descend and take shape into the great gleaming figure. This sounds like it's gearing up to tell you the entire epic of the Haru people based around their first contact with the Celestial Empire. This could take a while, especially when his old and corvious voice. Oh no. Last question to Redirect. The Imperial expedition was led by the great Haliana Sevenstein. Did you know that she had 12 children? Almost all of nobility can be traced relatives of her family. As you said, the meeting was the beginning for both our people. Let's hope that this meeting can be equally fruitful. Yes. Thank you for your words of wisdom. I hope we can speak again later. I'm sure that we will. With that, you extricate yourself and continue to march. Continue moving around the room, smiling and assuring dignitaries, which remains to be done before you. You have a chance to claim the throne. You can't let rippling eternity claim all your time. You sense that it probably has positive things about you. Alright, dinner party. Alright, so after dinner party, we will remain here. Oh, we're trying for computer signals and coming call from a good friend. Hello, Zorana. Zorana, I have heard about the date for the election begins finalized. Are you excited? Whatever happens, it's gonna be quite the party. Everyone will be here. Everyone who's anyone, you mean? Do you think we'll be too busy to visit once you're Empress? I'm probably a lot busier right now with all the studying and campaigning than I would after election. If I am Empress, I can make time for whoever I want. You got a little Prince Zorana to look after. He's still too young to recognize me. The nurses take good care of everything. Every eligible suitor in the Empire is going to be prowling past you and hoping to make an alliance, you know? Not just the Empire, the whole galaxy. Oh. I intend to wait. Then I better wait and watch the parade. I need to be sure I'm picking the very best option because I can't change my mind once I'm married. Not with a good poison. Anyway. See now. You know it happens. That is the delicious danger of love. Someone who close to you knows all your weaknesses and just the right places to stab you right through the heart. You wonder if you suddenly worry about your future relationships. Oh my. Oh boy. Well, anyway, I hope to see you soon. Good luck. Alright, apparently we need more lure. Oh, 90. Dang, we're expert. Right, so we gotta go to Jade. We gotta negotiate. I suppose I might as well. I don't expect we'll see much of you in this sector once you're Empress. We don't exactly really get a good deal of Imperial attention, but even if it was only for a few moments, it has been a delight meeting you, Imperial Highness. Thank you. Your eyes sparkle, hinting at a joke that must be flying right over your past your ears. But that doesn't matter, you have our vote now. You're free to move on. I think she was trying to flirt with me. Oh my. Now we gotta talk to her. Negotiate. Arrange for private conversation. Yes. Of course, Your Imperial Highness, I'm happy to lend you my support. I only hope that doesn't mean the end of your conversations. Well, I'll be very busy until the election is complete. Oh. But when I achieve my throne, the faithful will be rewarded. There will definitely be celebrations around the coronation. The important thing for now is that you have your vote. Seems like we're just manipulating them, basically. Seems like we are. They're rippling eternity. I appreciate the time you've taken to forge a personal connection. Yes, I'm willing to give you the support of your project. Thank you. Nice, that was easy. Got all the votes for this place. Now it ain't their social turn. Nice, got 23. Now we go back to shopping. Now this time we go to 3. But we're missing one person from 3, which is interesting. I don't know why, but Alright, now this is the place that we've been here before. We received a message from Vasily sending you his best wishes and encouragement for the upcoming election, as well as his hope to see you so soon. He probably will whichever way fortune slices. If you win, of course, you'll invite your friends to the coronation. If you lose, well, you might need some friendly support. You wonder what Bsky would have done if he had found himself in your situation, with unexpected responsibility suddenly dropped into his lap. Would he have charmed his way to victory, or step back and let the other potential higher heirs fight for the prize? And it sounds much easier when you put it that. You, however, have to studying to do. I've got to study. At least 23. Oh, so we're going back to science. Nice, 60 science. Okay, we already did this one already. Okay. Alright, so after that, we do... Lord, oh sweet. So we did that one last time. Come on now, don't sell yourself short. As a ruler needs to know all her territory personally, Riley may lurk in the most unexpected places. It is better to learn things firsthand than rely on reputation and rumor, don't you think? I'm not so easily charmed, Your Highness, but I take your point. Please enjoy your exploration of our humble sector. She bows in a curtsy, but she still feels somewhat mocking. She says that she probably has positive opinions about you. Thanks. Nothing's personal, it's just shy. Please accept my condolences about your father. Yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. So I was right last time. Yes, I was right. Oh, but this one is never mind. I don't want to be troubled. You don't need to do anything special to entertain me. I'm just happy to meet the people on my own way. Thank you for understanding. If you're interested in sightseeing, I wish I could recommend spending an extra tracing on Haru Prime. It's quite lovely. It's underrated by a lot of Americans. I'm sure you have connections to where you can guide you, but if you want, I can make some suggestions. Very kind of you. I look forward to speaking with you more detailed later. Alright. Then, plug the answer. Okay, so I was right about that one last time. Oh no, they're terrified. Oh, they're terrified. Yeah, so I was right. I was being nice to them last time, so that's good. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, we'll move on. So we don't ask about that. Okay, so that's one mistake last time. But it's okay. It might be a delicate subject. You don't really strictly need to know right now. Please enjoy the evening. I look forward to the opportunity to talk to you more in private later time. Yeah. Now we have a dinner party. Alright, so I'm gonna stay put. Fees based on travel distance would mean a competitive advantage to the wreck and produced goods. Though through the border, there is a rating natural cost increase of fuel, haulage for the goods, and travel at longer distance. Adding artificial barriers could change shipping patterns. Oh, it's about the shipping things. All imperial goods should be equal. All goods produced within the Empire should receive equal treatment whenever possible. I don't want to be unfairly privileged to one sector over another. Yes, that's a good idea, yeah. Right, so more science. Ooh, we're gonna be very sciencey. Alright, so let's see. We gotta talk to Robe of Ice and Needles. Alright, let's talk to them. I need the support, yes, would you be? But the election is not now. The voting happens at the election, doesn't it? The poor people have no experience with all the honeyed suggestions of imperial politics. You need to explain it more simply. That's when the votes are counted, but you can agree to assign your vote ahead of time. How will we do that? Well, if you made up your mind already, then making a formal pledge of loyalty means that the other factions will stop calling on you. Also, this is when you have a chance to talk to me personally and privately in order to negotiate. So electors ask for what they want in exchange for getting the vote. That's the pledge. But what if you don't win? What happens to the promise then? Well, that's why the people generally ask for something I can do right now rather than something that only the Empress can do. A gift, maybe a favor, some actions to show my intentions, a challenge to prove my strength or show the favor of the god. Is there something you want, something that would make it clear that I am the best choice to be Empress? They look at each other. Give us a split. The connection cuts. After a while, the couple reconnects. Can you retrieve classified data? What? The information from restricted Imperial database. Can you get the data without raising alarms or leaving a trail or telling anyone about it? You're secretly accessing classified information that could have Imperial security implications. For you, you're the Imperial Princess. You're just there. You're entitled to anything you could get your hands on. You won't get any trouble. But what a pair of electors who should already have fairly high-level access need with top-secret information? Of course. But no, we're not in the stream just yet, Zach. But not until I become Imperial Princess. Of course, these two have no political experience. It is possible that they didn't realize how much access they have available already. If so, you could try to play it as if it was enormous favor just to give them things they could have gotten on their own. Sort of data. Developments in the ultra-low gravity environment. What sort of development? Zero-G hydroponics? The efforts of gravity and chemical reactions? Anti-gravity generators? Can you be more specific? No. Anything you can find. But it has to stay quiet if you want their vote. Find us whenever you can and bring it to us. They told you their price, but it's a good idea. In the sense that they probably have positive feelings about you. Well, that's all they want, I guess. I guess that's okay. Alright, let's do the quest. Random lectures non-funding students have requested that you get a restricted database to retrieve and latest Imperial information developments in low-gravity environments. They ask that you can take this personally and quietly, leaving no traces back to them. You don't know what exactly they're looking for, or what they're planning to do with the information. You can't guess what consequences might be for you if you succeed, or fail to do so if you're caught. Are you ready to make the attempt? Let's get cracking. You sit down in your private terminal and begin pulling up various programs. Truly secret systems can't be accessed remotely, not even by the Emperor. Every branch of government has multiple offices within the Heavenly Palace, and somewhere among these are secure network terminals and hard crystal reports that are only available to a trained few. From your terminal, you can pull up the public records about staffing, cleaning schedules, and other allocations, and overlay the information you have with how such things are organized in order to pin down the most likely access point. With that in mind, which branch of government would you target? Too risky to go after all of them. You didn't know precisely what Starlight Needle and Robes of Ice are looking for. They might refuse to honor the bargain if you can't provide any useful information. The Commerce Departments likely have lower security than most other divisions, though it's not immediately clear what information they would know about low-gravity environments. Notes on how gravity affects construction stress, maybe? Data on mining gas planets? It could take time to find anything interesting, but if you're caught, it would be easy to pass off as an idle curiosity. There's going on all kinds of data about low-gravity experiments in the science labs, but there's a lot of labs and a lot of stuff on duty, all the hours constantly concerning what happened to your father's experience in the science department. Will want you to help for your own protection? You get information, but it'll be hard to do it secretly. The Galactic Relations Department might have information on species known to live on low-gravity environments, or star systems that contain only low-gravity worlds. Is that useful? Future colonization plans would qualify as top secret and have enormous financial and political implications. But it's unlikely the Empire would engage in another colonization project for at least a free room. Still, perhaps the Reich have long-range plans. Military does train in low-gravity environments. There might be top-secret techniques or weapons available. But that sort of data is definitely going to be under guard. Yeah, there's really a good idea to get military secrets to a pair of air assault noble insector that barely even qualifies as backwater. Whose data you attempt to access? I don't know. Case science. There's no such thing as a far-off shift of the science section, at least not as a whole. There's always someone somewhere hard work and their latest projects. While certain labs might be shut down for the night, reaching them would require passing on to the eyes. You hate Engineer Century so much? Oh, really? Is that from Team Fortress 2? Is that? Oh, I'm not really sure. I haven't played that, so I think that's kind of familiar, kinda. But hopefully you can beat them. Hopefully you can beat them. I wish you luck though. It's impossible for you to disguise yourself as another scientist. You are an Imperial Princess, everyone knows you by sight. Your very skin will give you away. Although if you wear a full clean room suit and mask, while your eyes would be visible, that might be enough to hide your identity, but certainly would make you inconspicuous. You still need a good lie to deflect the attention. Scientists are often eager to share their latest endeavors. Perhaps you can encourage them into giving you information without realizing what you're fishing for. Bluff your way in, yeah. You don your sharpest tiara and robes trimmed with black feathers and step down into the science section, looking every inch of the Imperial Princess. With a mixture of polite protocol and passion purpose, you convince the department security that you require a full tour right now. You are escorted to lab after lab, created by scientists who are chilly, bright-eyed, with excitement or trying to hide their yawns after their emergency summon. Sorry, scientists. Each team falls over themselves to describe what they're working on and how it advances the Empire. Ooh, science points, nice. It's actually educational. Even if you can't follow all the details, you're getting somewhat valuable insight into the current process and what might be possible. At last, after bluffing discussions on theropsychonomics, molecular scaffolding, your strike painter, there is a researcher doing something on focusing gravity pulse beams, which can theoretically be pushed and pulled objects if it works at scale. This would probably be interesting at the regular, but how do you get any actual data on it? All eyes around you can't snatch the tables out of their hands. You're forced to carry on without the twine smiling nodding with each new discovery while keeping the backwards pass forward focused on your mind. As you near the end, you excuse yourself, pleading the sudden urge to visit the toilet and a promise that you can find them on your own. You're so quick that you're gone before anyone can know that it follows you. You are back to the gravity lab, thankfully empty, and set to the nearest data pad, and then continue to the washrooms. Once inside, you relieve yourself and tuck the stolen device under your cape, out of sight before sneaking back into your quarters. So we just ditched them. They were like, okay, I'm going back now. After you had time to catch your breath and rearrange your hair, you step into the meeting with a robe and ice, and deal that you can pass over your findings. The director lecturer arrived at one of the palace hangars in a personal flyer. You have the data? Right here. I didn't want to transmit anything in the open. It's secret after all. You pass over what you found. So, if I have your vote, I'll tell you to examine this. We made a bargain. You look at each other. We made a bargain. We'll vote for you in an election. As long as there's valid data. What do you mean by valid? They're now going to blame me for not finding whatever it was they were refusing to tell you that they were looking for in the first place. Data, not garbage, not random noise, not pictures of hollow idols. Oh my. It would certainly have been a lot less work to collect random nonsense. I am saying Princess Zorana would not attempt to cheat us. You should not always be so certain on bargains. In politics, it can be dangerous to assume that all your partners are bargaining in good faith, but in the case like this, with elections still in the future, it would be foolish of you to play tricks. I don't know everything that I found, but I did my best for you. I hope that it will not disappoint you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Well, alrighty then. Hopefully that worked out. Hopefully I got what they're looking for. Alright, so now we got to go to Ship Dock. Apparently we gotta investigate their background. Sorry, my nose is getting very stuffy. You dig into the background of a chapter collector of penny toys. CherryBon unusually has two living parents who are still in good health. Their father is a previous selector, when he stood down for his daughter to take up the position. While he might have been looking forward to the retirement, it's commonly believed that have been at the CherryBon's command. He is known as the selector as a determined and very stubborn young woman who will stop to nothing to get her way. CherryBon is also a great follower of cartoons. Of cartoons and fantasy movies. In posts anonymously anonymous fiction to the feeds featuring romantic exploits of her favorite characters. Oh my goodness. He writes fan fiction. Her writing has never met much success. After assuming power, CherryBon married the Haru, bright blue shell, whom we met briefly at the reception. This is believed to be a political union rather than a romantic one, but the two of them seem to be in accord. Romantically, CherryBon has been linked for several seasons to a virgin boy named Zealand. They make no secret of their affair, which is noteworthy because Zealand is still an adolescent, not officially an adult, and his parents strongly disapprove of their relationship. Which, yeah, that makes sense. Because clearly, Zealand is still a kid. That's a big no-no. Bad CherryBon. I don't know how old you are, CherryBon, but no, that's bad. Don't go for that guy. No, that's too young. Their parents are making a good point. Gotta protect their kid. Not only have they refused to offer to make him CherryBon's official concubine, they also engaged the Zealand to a much older one. Now, never mind, their parents are worse. Their parents are much worse. Ah, boy, jeez, I feel bad for this kid. Jeez. This has not stopped their pair from being seen out in every opportunity. Neither CherryBon's spouse nor Zealand's fiancé has made any public comment, but it's all a bit of an open scandal. Jeez. Alright, now I go back and negotiate. Welcome back, Zach. Hopefully you're having fun in Team Fortress 2. Hopefully you're winning. You arranged a private conversation. The election is not for a while. I do not wear anyone's badge at this point. Is there anything I could offer you that would make you change your mind? Offer me? Like what? You know, I could undergo a trial to prove my worthiness, seek the favor of the gods, bring you rare drink, foods, merchandise, take your spouse out to dancing. I could read a story of your and comment on it if you like. Hey, how did you know I write stories? I look creative. But everyone helped determine your interests are aligned that you could be convinced that I am the best choice to become Empress. You know, there's something I've always wanted to do. I want a spaceship pulse laser. You want to go blasting space dust in the rings of Benel? No. Too dangerous. Might set off a cascade and hit the moon, especially since I'm not, trained at all. I'm gonna blow up something big that you have to teach me how. Or, if you really want to read some of my stories, maybe. But if you have a good but they have to have good comments. Give me some sort of ideas at least. You said she probably has positive things about you. Ooh, have a blast. Alright, 5 more people. We just got 5 more people. Alright, we gotta go shopping again. No longer. Okay, that's fine. You haven't received any more messages from your brother. If you win the election, you may be free to open communications with him and give him the crystal as he's concerned with it if you so desire. If you leave though, your options are fewer. He did give you a contact method as promised of help. You might be able to seal the gem and smuggle yourself out of the Empire into the winning space, but it would be a one-way trip. Or like thought exile was worth it, will you? Of course, if you succeed, you don't need to make that choice. True. Hopefully they don't have to do that, hopefully. So we have to do more signs. Oh my goodness, we maxed signs. We're Grandmaster in science. We could do all the sciences. Alright, we gotta do their personal quest. Jump has requested that you can take her out into a spaceship and teach her how to fire the main weapon so that she can do something big. Alternatively, you can read the stories that she's written about her favorite characters and write her as something good comments that might be good enough to win her vote. Reading a fanfic is entirely easier and less physically dangerous than Space Explosion, but it could be emotional minefield. Many authors are sensitive about their creations. A careless word could offend her permanently. It's hard to know what she considers good enough. Oh, jeez. Well, let's ask her about her stories. We send her a message to the lecturer asking her to link you the stories she wants to evaluate. After a chip that provides the fiction, you settle in for a read. Her stories are daily involved an empire by the name of Ilionos, not a celestial empire, but a land-based ruler on a planet long, far away, where technology hasn't advanced beyond molded steel. Xilos is leading an aggressive campaign of expansion. Each time he conquers new territory, the great warriors of that territory is required to cement the emperor and become his newest bride in a public and sharing scandalous ritual. Okay, interesting. What a strange world to allow so many spouses. Dominance issues have already been a problem among concubines, but at least the official consorts have stability and the clear right of presence. If you're allowed to marry everyone they wanted, it would be legal chaos. But it seems that Chipdog's stories, both the emperor and his war brides are all male. Oh my. Oh my. That type of story, you see. With no technology, they aren't able to produce children, so there's still room for a sentient wife somewhere. The stories follow a rough pattern, but each bride is described more outrageously handsome than the last, with elaborate costumes and physical flexibility. You have heard the stories that these stories are based on. There's absolutely nothing like this. Handsome warriors striving against each other, yes, but the personal combat, not wars. There's really no claiming by marriage. Atheos isn't an emperor, he's just another sword fighter. So what is the purpose of making him an emperor who forcibly dominates the others? And is some kind of political commentary? You skip ahead and see if the stories are going anywhere in particular and discover that several of the brides are now pregnant? What? Oh my gosh, Empreg. Oh my gosh, Empreg is real. Maybe magic was involved. Shaking your head, you turn back to task of trying to come up with some good comments. The problem is literature isn't really your area of expertise. You have no idea how to analyze fiction. It's clear that the appeal of these stories is supposed to be romantic or at least erotic relations between male characters. Maybe if you see something about that, she'll be happy? I don't know. It was interesting, but the brides were attractive, yeah. You send her a message gushing about the various brides and compliment her how striking or memorable each character. You also comment on who your favorite characters from the original series and tease her about not giving them enough attention. Kevin writes you back almost instantly and shares some exciting squealings about the prospects of future hotties before she finally signs off and agrees to pledge her vote to you. You missed it, Zach. We're reading fanfiction. You missed it. I don't know if you were paying attention or not, but we read some fanfiction. Here's crazy. You are victorious. 50 Shades of Green. 50 Shades of Green. Oh my. That's an achievement, 50 Shades of Green. Alright, we gotta go with this person. Alright, background. Okay, arf. Eating in the background of the car, lecturer of webcam. Bernard is an only child and inherited the title, which is more technology than an honor. She's never lived on territory that she represents. Her family's based in Glacia, in the Tracheo system. Despite having negligible constituents and a powerless seat since coming to adulthood, Bernard has worked tirelessly to advance her fortunes. Her comedian attendance is extraordinary, and she regularly volunteers to serve on the panels and task force. Outside of government, she's also holds a position with Family Corporation and is involved in members of business deals. There are no records or cards engaging in any sorts of romantic relationships, no official engagements, no concubines. If she prefers more casual dealings, she managed to keep them quiet. Carter has no heirs, has fulfilled no agreements for the continuity of her electorship. In her free time, her fond of clockwork and puzzles. Many who meet her consider her to be rude and stubborn and unwavering and corruptible through the lack of sociability and nothing else. She has no tolerance for the weak or stupidity. Crazy. Oh my goodness. We have to marry her? Oh my goodness. Apparently we have to marry her. Well, the guide says so. Alright. Oh boy. You're ready for a private conversation with Car, where you breach the possibility of political alliance through marriage. The Celestial Empire is built upon the web of alliances. As Empress, my concerts would be equivalent to the highest rank. Stop right there. Are you going to ask me to marry you? Why in all the stars would you do that? I don't know. I really don't know. But according to the guide, I have to. I have to, apparently. I just want your vote. It's a business transaction. I want your vote. In exchange, I'll make you consort. It's more than fair. At least you're honest. First off, I don't want to marry you. I don't want to marry anyone. I'm not interested in relationships. I'm not comfortable with becoming a consort when I have nothing else to earn, and it wasn't my goal. I don't appreciate the unearned rewards. However, if you give me the power, I'll use every drop. I'm more qualified to be Empress than you could ever be. I'm not going to sit back and sip tea. I will push my ideas. I push my ideas wherever you like it or not. The most important thing. Hi Jojo, it's been a while. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you've been good. It's been a long minute. Hope you've been good. I might be sick today. My nose is a bit stuffy. You've been pretty good. You said you love the vibe. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. But I've been good. I just got a little sick. My nose is a bit stuffy. But I'm doing good. But yeah, hopefully you also did good. We're just playing some Zorana, Galaxy Princess Zorana. We're almost at the end. We're almost finishing the game. Please, thank you for saving love and vibes. I appreciate it. Thank you. The most important thing, I absolutely refuse to have offspring. I don't want to be a parent. I don't want to believe an infant should inherit the empire just because who their parents were. Well, she already said that she didn't want to think that you were qualified. That just confirms it. As Empress, it would be difficult to have children without your spouse's approval, but it could make for a very tense marriage. Karen leans closer, peering over her spectacles. You still want to make me your consort? Oh. Yep, yeah, you wanna get married? Oh boy. I made a petition. I will take my chances. I want you to marry me. I want you for my consort in exchange for your vote. He cocks her head in a harrow-like manner. Then I agree to vote for you, of course. If you fail to win the election, I'll consider you have defaulted on our engagement. Ah, jeez. There would probably be some sort of consequence for that, but there's nothing compared to all that other problems you'll face when you lose the election. It doesn't help to worry about. Oh, thank you, Fish. Thank you. Oh, dang, 74. That's a lot. Thank you for the like. It doesn't help to worry about you. Understood. Apparently the romance of a girl that a girl dreams of, but perhaps it will get you both what you want. I guess. Oh boy, I guess we're engaged. Yeah, even though he's not really the best of marriages, but jeez. Alright, now we end our turn. At 26, we got 3 more people. Prepare for election. You pace back and forth in your room, muttering under your breath. You practice your speech. You can't back down now. You come so far, you have to see it through. Either you become Empress, or you don't really know what will happen. Concentrate, concentrate. You can do this. You will do it. It's time. It's time. Let me save. Let's save right here. This is it. We're gonna become Princess Empress. Hopefully, anyway. Am I fully ready? I don't know, maybe. I feel like I might be ready. I don't know. We'll see. The appointed hour has arrived. The conclave of electors have assembled. It's time for you to make your final appeal. Representatives from across the Celestial Empire look at you to make your entrance. Your alliance, your enemies, perhaps even the world be murderers are all gathered to play to decide the course of the future. As doesn't air, you have privilege of speaking first. All others must follow in your wake. You make your way to the central table, raise your head high, and speak in ritual words of candidacy. Oh. Thank you for the sketches. Thank you. Thank you for the quiet life. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the sketches. I submit myself to judgment, and will abide by the decision of the conclave. These dummy Savanani. It's an old phrase dating back before the Americans even left the Twin World. Roughly translated, it means that the people are bound together like planets, but it sounds more impressive in ancient tongue. It's too late for lengthy speeches. Most of the electors will have already made up their minds. This is only to tip the balance of those few undecided votes. Why should they support you? My youth, I'm young. How does it benefit the Empire to have a young princess to assume the throne? A long reign. Stable leadership and benefits everyone in the Empire versus the chaos of constant change. I am young, but not too young. I have a whole lifespan to give in service of the Empire. A single ruler for frivolous to come. Give us a constant image and identity. That's all you have time to see. The next candidate approaches. It's Lukemir. This guy, can you believe this guy? He's trying to be my opponent. I submit myself to judgment and will abide by all decisions of the conclave. Savini Dummy Moyuksani. You will know me in my acts. You will serve together for friends. You know what I bring to the throne. I see no need to make any final appeals. Of course, he has remind them that he has experience. With the introduction of candidates complete, you must now wait for the votes to cast and collected. I have the results. Sector Malaka 1, 6 for Zenora, 1 for Lukemir. Sector 2, 1 for Zenora. Sector Mao, 3 for Zenora. Sector Drag, 2 for Zenora. Sector Thrakis 1, 3 votes for Zenora. Sector Thrakis 2, 2 for Zenora. Sector Thrakis 3, 1 for Zenora. Sector Haru 1, 2 for Zenora. Sector Haru 2, 3 for Zenora. Sector Haru 3, 3 for Zenora. Sector Haru 4, 3 for Zenora. Total votes for 29 for Zenora, 1 for Lukemir. Nice. We got 29 votes. We had a landslide. Yes. We did it. We became Empress. All hail Zenora, Empress-elect of the Celestial Empire. We did it. We become Empress. We did it. The chamber's filled with noise, applause, and cheers, compliments, probably even a joke or two. You can't tell if nothing but sounds to you. You're still caught in the moment of realization. You won. You've won. The flood noble surges into the reception room, carrying you with it. Palace servants have already laid on the concrete feast, complete with central sugar cube sculptures of you decked in jewels. don't know whether they're made of multiple variations or whether the kitchen staff were secretly on your side. It doesn't matter. Everyone wants to talk to you. You touch your hand and pledge your undying admiration, whether they vote for you or not. Even Lucifer makes a point of showing his gracious approval. The thresher does not join in the festivities, but you catch sight of Kranji at the edge of the room, watching over you as always. The drink flows freely, the party quickly grows ridiculously. This is the only beginning, of course. A little at Havoc festivities as representatives to the day events. The official galas will be far larger. After the celebrations, an honored guard escorts you back to the quarters. You are no longer Imperial Princess, you are the Empress-elect on your road to the coronation. There is much to do. You need to meet candidates for your Imperial shadows. You will need consent with the High Pontifex about your coronation date. You have to move out on your own quarters, new dress fittings, new crown to order. And speaking of crowns and the royal treasury, now you're going to be Empress. You will be sent to internal ready back to nobody or keep it for yourself. Oh. Well, let's make a quick save here. Let's do a save here. Alright, let's give the crystal. You still don't know whether the crystal story about your mother's room. Oh, hey! Hi.
A ray from your heart.
Hi.
Welcome, new friends.
Thank you for the ray.
The moonlight shines
with the big
brighter
heart.
with you here.
The ray express pulling to your station. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. We became Empress. We won. I became Empress. Hi, BRT. Hello. Hope you're doing good too. You're sad you got ready to run, but no problem. I will. Even though I'm almost done with the game. I'm pretty much done with the game, so I was probably gonna end stream pretty soon too. But it's okay, I'll take good care of them for a little bit. Hello, Fractal, hello, welcome. Fractobrellum, hello. It's a pleasure to see you all. Yeah. Thank you. We became the Imperial Princess at this place. We won. I beat the game, but with a guide. But yeah, no problem if you got a ready to run. Hopefully the coding went well. Hopefully you made lots of progress. But I'll take good care of your pixels. But yeah, if anyone doesn't know me, my name is Moonmist. I am Fankit, Princess of the Moonshine Magical Girl. I stream pretty much every day. I play any games I mostly like, but I mostly play RPG games and visual novel games. Oh, thank you for redeeming your magic shard. Thank you.
Your heart reminds you, even magical girls need to stay hydrated.
I drink some water.
Drink up and shine bright.
You caught me. You caught me. Congratulations, you caught me. You still don't know whether the story about your mother is true or not, but if it's your brother who wants the crystal so badly, he can have it. You'll make arrangements later. You flop across your bed, exhausted but too keyed up to relax. The chiming sound comes to your computer. You don't bother getting up to respond. You don't want to have the headspace to deal with well wishes right now. The screen itself activates by itself. Oh. What? Father? You're alive? What? Father? What are you doing here, Father? I thought you were dead. Hello, daughter. This is impossible. He's dead. This is a mysterious recording? Congratulations on your victory. It seems I was right with a push she could perform. A push? Does he mean... Did he do this to get you on purpose? Pity about the engagement, but I suppose you can't do everything right. I had originally planned to return if you reach this point, but I find that I'm enjoying my vacation. He's just on vacation? You seriously, you had the entire kingdom, entire empire worried about you. And you just went on a vacation. Oh my goodness. Did anyone else in the empire know that he went on vacation? Oh my goodness. Unless this is just like a fake video somehow. Oh my goodness, it's just crazy. We snooze the ads before they start. So, for a moment, I will allow you to rule on your own. Allow me? Continues as if he doesn't hear you. It must be a recording after all. You must have questions. There are many things you don't know who you are and nature of your power. With my guidance, you could be the greatest ruler the Empire has ever known. We can conquer the galaxy together, you and I. But you're not ready for that yet. Seriously, you rise for your bed to turn off the display, but I wouldn't tell anyone about this message if I were you. After all, I'm still Emperor under the law. Reveal me, and you throw away your throne before I even had a chance to sit on it. Enjoy your coronation. I'll be in touch when you need me. The display switches off and shuts down itself. Is this real or a cruel trick? You reset the system, bring the display back up, only to find no traces of the video, no recordings that the message was played at all. Could you have imagined the whole thing? A hallucination from stress, a lack of sleep, or is it another secret imperial override? It never ends, does it? It's schemes of mysteries. You'll be dealing with them for the rest of your life. You're the Empress to be. This is your future. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. So our dad just basically went on vacation. That's literally what happened to him. He just went on vacation. Oh jeez. I guess he didn't want to become emperor. He's like, I'm tired of becoming emperor. My daughter, she can be empress. But I'll still rule in the shadows. Ah jeez, that's crazy. The Imperial Majesty Empress Zorana wanted this lesser empire surrounded by the hands of the High Pontifex in Bsky of Shadows in Cornu. Or Nidro, and Nidro, yeah, Nidro, I don't know. It's been such a long time in the amateur, it's like that. In ceremony broadcast live across the galaxy. Receive the ring of royal dignity, receive the rod of judgment and might, receive the sword which divides the stars, receive this crown with all connections it carries. All the premise of the Imperial planets, all the members of the Imperial Comita, including Lugomir, all the highest-ranking nobles of all the Empire, knelt to proclaim their loyalty. They stood to the heaps of praise and jubilation upon the head of the new ruler. The galaxy rejoices. After securing Zonara's safety through the coronation, the selection of Empire Shadow, Priority requested the right to retire from the position of Imperial Thresher and takes up a private life. Aww, she retired. Aw, that's good for her. Good for her. She retired. Well, Kuroi held not technically failed her in responsibly safeguard Emperor and Draklin since it was apparently alive and well. Apparently. But only we know. Apparently we can't tell anyone. Zonara did not feel that she had to earn any honors either. Zonara disputed that the Thresher could not retire for at least the next 5, at least, but not unless she managed to solve the mystery of Zonora's father. Oh, so basically, look, you can't retire until you figure out what's going on with my dad. An imperial wedding required almost as much time and effort to arrange the coronation. The attendance might be smaller, but the traditions were more flexible, in which meant endless discussions, debate, and compromises. Zonara and Kara were wedded in an efficient streamlined ceremony that featured modern fashion designs and vowed emphasizing the equality of partners. Yeah, it's very cute. And very nice. Oh, you're talking about my model. I thought you talked about the center picture. But thank you. But I'll inquire Chibi Kaneko. Please. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you liking my model. Thank you. It's made by ladypixelheart. She's the one that made my model. Thank you. It's good to meet you. Good to see you too. Alright, we just finished up the game. Okay, Neko. Oh, okay, Neko. Oh, okay, Neko. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for telling me how to pronounce your name. Koneko. Wait, in Japanese. Oh, okay, yeah, nice. That's nice. Thank you for letting me know how to pronounce your name. I appreciate when people let me know how to pronounce their names. It makes it easier for me. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. Names, places, doesn't matter what. I am really bad at pronunciation. I appreciate you helping me. It's a pleasure to meet you. Our first act as consort was to issue an official statement that there would be no heirs for company. A movement which caught Zorana off balance and did not improve her popularity. Ah, jeez. Alright, well, apparently the person who we married is like, no more heirs. Well, I guess that helps, I guess. Thankfully, the existence of the prince's transition prevented Kara's action from causing too much disruptions, but he assumed that move was a result of her refusing to reproduce with her in the bride in order to limit her power. This was seen as a wise precaution of the young Empress. Sure, definitely a precaution. Totally a precaution. It could be, could not, I don't know. It just depends on what you do. Because, for sure, this is like if you do decide to marry this one person. Because you could marry literally anyone in the game, and I'm sure it'll change depending on who you marry. Lenora kept her word with the powers of the Imperial authorities to deliver the eternal radiance back to Crystal Nova using the contact information supplied by her brother. The Nevodians were effusively grateful and sent lavish gifts in return, including a lovely pair of boots jeweled from knee to ankle. Despite that, no word came from Zonora's mother. No Nevodian representatives would admit knowing her, and Voslav did not reply to Zonora's message. Was his story about their mother nothing but a lie to let them steal the Imperial treasure? There were rising swaths of discomfort among the Haru after Zonora's coronation. The assassination, who would have been apprehended at her prime, received was only one of many willing to risk their lives to protest over the simple tyranny of the Empire. The petition was sent to Comitia, requesting that Haru Prime be granted the third elector, which would strengthen the influence of the selector. Lenora agreed, hoping that improved parties between the Imperial races would lower tensions. Something very unusual was happening in the remote sector of Haru 2. Ever since Drangson's former Lutherans of Science took up research position there, increasing the amount of materials and young graduates were funneling into the area. Interesting. Oh no, I didn't catch the ad break. Dang it. Okay, well, we'll take a quick break. This is pretty much the ending. I want people to see the ending. I didn't catch the ads in time. So we take a quick ad break. We stretch. Oh, but man, this is very good game. Maybe I'll do another game on my own time and to try to see if I can replicate the ending, but with different things maybe. I don't know. But this is a ending at the very least. It might not be the true ending, but it is an ending that we became Empress at the very least. But it is very fun and very nice. It's very hard if you don't know what you're doing. But it's the first playthrough. If anyone has saw the first playthrough, it was terrible. We died. We did not survive. We not became Empress. We made as far as the election, but we did not make it. But this is a good ending. At least it's a good ending. But is it a true good ending? Not really sure. But if anyone can hear me, just let me know if the ads are over. If not, I'll just wait until the timer's done. But it's a really good game. I like it. I'm really glad I was able to back this game. And I did enjoy Long Live the Princess. Meow. Meow meow Zach. Meow meow. And I did enjoy the game. Very good game. But I played Long Live the Princess way back. It's one of the first games I bought on Steam. Never finished it though. Never finished it. I always would die quite easily. Yeah, this was a good game. Alright, just one more minute and ads are over. But a lot of these pictures are nice. Very nice pictures. Like some of these pictures, like that picture. Oh, like, that picture is pretty interesting. And the crown. Oh. Yeah, this is very cute. Very nice. The only thing bad about you this game is that you did not guide us that much. True, that is true. That is true. There's not much guide in the game. You literally have to like trial and error a lot of stuff. Everything's super specific and you need a guide to one. Yeah, true. That's the only thing. But that's the thing about this series. You really need to do like a lot of trial and errors. They basically want you like to try everything and figure it on your own, basically. Which is understandable, but kind of hard. I think that's the main reason why I never finished Long Live the Princess. Because I never thought of using a guide, and I was like, I'm never gonna win this. But that's the main reason why I never finished Long Live the Princess. But I still liked it though. It was one of my favorite games, but I never finished it. Alright, ads are done. But yeah, it would have been nice if there was like a little hint system here and there. Or at least an option to carry over your stats. That would have been nice too. An option to carry over your stats if you die. Like a new game plus sort. That would have been nice. Right. Kara was also baffled the situation as Zorana won. While technically an Electra of the region, she spent a little bit more time there and had no ties with the moons of Leonie. Zorana would have to rely on intelligence reports to solve the puzzle. Interesting. The truth, when it came out, was outstanding. The moon and Perry were collaborating a plan to create a giant ring of breathable atmosphere around the planet where organisms could live and grow in freefall. Oh, interesting. So that's what the kids wanted. It practically worked with a natural attraction drawing tourists and scientists alike to see it in action. If it was truly successful, it would open a new world for imperial settlement, and that's only the beginning. The project would take forever to complete, but it could be a milestone for Zorana's reign. Oh, the Smoke Queen discovered the truth about Taru 2's project. Oh. A more official proposal came through for the establishment of self-governance at the largest moon to extract the Zorana's spoken fever. It would be at least a forever before the territory is established enough to request an official representation in the Klamita, but the change was coming, the tracking system would grow stronger. Dragon culture respected strength. There was some disappointment that the Empress Zorana would never officially perform military service, having been first too young and now a reigning monarch unable to carry out an active duty. However, the fact that she had as young girl complete one of the exams of the prestigious tracking military academy did impress the populace. She might not be a soldier, but she could handle herself. It didn't just go to show that the tracking chain was the best in the empire. Zorana was impressed with the powers of the shamans who had something sense that the emperor was not truly dead, but then she made a prelude to the blind moon, confessing the truth about her father's secret message to the chief witch under the vow of secrecy and pledging for her guidance. The results were not what she always hoped for. The shamans warned that Zorana was shrouded by spiritual void, not darkness, not light. But in absence, apparently they found it quite disturbing. They did not wish to remain in her presence any longer than necessary. Oh my goodness, they're like basically cursed. Basically we're cursed with the spiritual void. Oh jeez. After elections, Zorana enjoyed a great swirlings of support in the twin world. She was young. She was beautiful. She was the new Empress. Love-struck adolescents burned their hair and slashed their palms as proof of their adoration and loyalty. They did what now? They did what now? Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that ever. That sounds very bad. Applications flooded in from those hoping to become her concubines. Oh my goodness. People want to become It basically seems like a cult leader at that point. Yeah, it basically seems like that. I guess we became a cult leader, in a sense. But please, seriously, do not slash your palm. Please don't do that. Burnt hair, it's still kind of creepy, but it's at least kind of safe. Because it's just a piece of hair. But still, do not slash your palms. So true ending, you become cult leader? Apparently. Zorana carried Novonian blood, but she was the daughter of the Twin Worlds. As soon as she was old enough, she made her decision that the temple be marked with the tattoos of American faith. It's probably not the best ending, but it's a ending. It's not the best, it's just a ending. A consultation choosing for her was a river of light, soft and flowing with relentless strength. Zorana wondered sometimes what had become of the original mother, Prince Tresarkoni. After her son was taken away, she made no further attempts to contact and seemingly disappointed altogether. Then misguided, maybe. It could be. But at least we became Empress. It was just a guide to become Empress, that's all it was. If Draconian had truly chosen to father a child with her, did that mean she was in leagues with him? Had they run away together? Were they more rival heirs being created even now? Just what happened to that mate up till? Yeah, because our father's still alive somewhere. Because apparently he just went on vacation. Zorana was born from an alliance between galactic powers. As Empress, she hoped to improve relations, expand imperial influence. Oh, hi. Welcome back.
Eep, thank you so much for the head pat.
Thank you for giving me the head pat. Thank you.
That was super magical.
Hello, Miss. Hello. Welcome. These. That is one of my favorite emotes from Yuri. Very good emote. She worked very hard on that one. Very nice emote. Uzi Gaia, however, made hard to understand. Relationships were polite and always, but attempted at deeper culture exchange were rebuffed. Perhaps they were simply too difficult to become friends or even allies. Despite an awkward start to their interactions, the Trakin provided willing to negotiate with Zorana on mutual relations of a chemical trade. It was beginning. Mine. Considering the fallout of the colony situation, positive relations with the Gribbs were an impossibility. Of course it's an impossibility with the Gribbs. They're basically just trying to overtake everyone. They're just trying to control everyone by becoming like a parasite on them. Zorana had no desire for a war which might cost the Imperial lives. However, she could use the treachery as a motive to press for closer alliance with her galactic powers. The enemy of her enemies might become her friends. Well, I guess that's true. Any enemies of the Gribbs are a friend of mine, apparently. As for Twinnova, Zorana's prestige paid off. The long-awaited message from her brother arrived. Sadly, it wasn't good news. He insisted that their mother had recovered, but that she wanted no contact with, or even messages from her daughter, Dragon's creature. The memory is too unpleasant. Oh my goodness, our mom hates us. It must be the best thing where everything's solved. Finding your father, all diseases, illness, become Empress. Maybe there might be, but I don't know. It might be like way too specific. We had to do like things like way too specific, maybe. But I'm sure there's like a different path that you could try to do everything. But apparently our mother is well. She's alive. But she does not want to talk to me. Because apparently I am my father's creature. Guys, I was expecting. It was very specific. It's very specific on what you have to do. I'm sure there's like special, like specific route that you had to take. But this is the good thing about these games. You can literally do anything. Zorana still hadn't decided whether or not to warn Vryhoth of Dracon's potential survival, but this information was definitely too sensitive to transmit. Perhaps she'd have to take a page from her brother's book and create a trail of clues to lure him home. Zora's relationship with Kar has never been a love match. Even calling it a relationship was a stretch. The marriage was purely transactional in nature, power for power. If Zorana had ever held hopes that her consort might soften towards her over time, she was soon disobliged of that notion. As promised, Kar had no sooner settled into the concert apartments than she began trying to bring about her ideal of merit-based society, by which she meant that no one, not even a child, should receive anything that they hadn't personally earned. The weak had no valor in her world. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh my gosh, she is terrible. Yep, even my love is not real. It was just to get her to vote for me. Which I highly don't agree with. This is terrible. I don't know. It was terrible. She flipped aside her belief. It was all that the citizens, especially children, deserve an equal opportunity to make something for themselves, than be limited to resources for their parents. And it was the aspect of the I chose to focus her wife's attention on. After all, an interest in promoting education was considered very proper for the imperial consort. Her stuck to her words about not ever having a biological or legally acknowledged children. Zora's heir would not have the status of the marriage to legitimize one claim to the throne after another. They would have to fight it out amongst themselves. In the meantime, Kar was researching the law of succession to find ways to admit more candidates for the next election should it take place within their lifetime. Zora's shadow made a point of keeping a close eye on the imperial consort. Jeez. Yeah, like I need help. We paint Empress, but the worst Empress. Basically, it is the worst one. Maybe if I can modify it a bit, then maybe it might be better if we can modify it. The first film after her coronation, Zorana actually anticipated another message from the wayward Empire Dragoncourt, but no such word ever came. What was he up to amongst the stars? Was he plotting to retake the throne or overthrow some sort of other galactic power? Had his false death become reality, or was he still lurking in the shadows, biding his time? As Empress, Zorana commanded the hearts of the people. She was beloved, feared, and admired by all. They would gladly give their lives for her service. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh my. She has a little mace. We have a little one of those morning star things. And thus her legacy stretched into the future. Galaxy Princess Zorana. Look at this now. That was at least something. Okay, it's the official credits. Oh my goodness. It was one way. It was a ending, not the best ending. If I choose, then it would not be this one. It's the Kickstarters. It's everyone who kickstarted the game. I should be on here. I know I already showed this one last time. I should be here somewhere. Oh, right over here on this side. Let's see, where am I? He's almost there. Almost coming up. He's a little bit more. Oh, there you go. There I am, right there. Moonmist, Eternal Moonmist, right there. There I am. I'm right there. There I am in the credits. He's right there. And Yuri's right here. There's Yuri. Yuri's here too. They probably anywhere your mom and father got together reunited and became Empress, and your love is true. Maybe, hopefully, that could be nice. That would be nice if that was the case. The stars are yours. Thank you for playing. But that was something at the very least. That was something. Because there's still a lot of stuff that we had to do. There's a lot of checklists that we had to do. Apparently we had to die of alcohol poisoning. Maybe 10 different methods, unlock knowledge, Alfie, kill someone who was sent to kill you. I really had quite a lot of stuff, but it didn't really get a lot of stuff. Because look, we can learn why we were born. There's apparently somehow a place we can learn that. It's a lot of things that we have to do. But hey, at least we got quite... Oh wow, that's actually almost all the epilogues. That's pretty interesting. Oh, look at this image. Okay, so this is the image art. So we didn't miss a couple of image art, apparently. So there's 4 pieces of image art that we did not get. There's 7 different portraits that you can get for this one. Oh, and we got number 6. Oh, so there's different arts for this one. Interesting. We got number 6. Yeah, he looks very evil. Very evil. He looks very evil in that one. Let me see, anything else that's different? Okay, looks like that's the only one that could be different. Yeah, this is the only one that we can have like different choices. I guess this one was like not a good one. Not the best one. This is probably the worst one. Probably. We still only died technically 3 times. Ooh, we're at least almost seen everyone's quest at the very least. That's an innocent princess, basically. That's what it seems like. Oop, did not mean to do this one again. But there was something. I just wish we were able to, like, get, like, the things back. It would have been nice if we were able to carry over our skills on a new game plus. When I play the game again, I don't know. Someday, maybe. But it would have been nice if we were able to carry over, like, once you actually got Princess, you were able to transfer your skills. That would have been nice. But I don't know. It would have been nice to see if they would keep stuff. It would have been nice. Like, all this, like, we're back to 0. Like, what do I choose? What do I choose? And stuff like that. But, I don't know what I need to choose. There's a lot of stuff that I would love to change. Okay, this is right over here. Okay. What happens if we don't choose her as a marriage? Alright. Is there a way to get someone else as marriage, maybe? Let's see, now we only have 3. Prepare for elections. I wonder if there's a way to actually marry someone else entirely. I wonder if that's a possibility. And where does this one lead me? Okay, this is back to the Jubilee. Okay. Okay, this is where we left off this time. There's one person I would really love is our friend. I don't know if we can marry her anymore. I don't even know if we miss our chance. I would like to see the ending with her. I don't know if we could call her. Well, let's just do this real quick. Let me just go through. What was it that they wanted me to do in this one? Guess I can not do this thing. Let's see if I'm able to do something else entirely. Let me see. Yeah, come on. Economics, yeah. Nucleus. Does it ever attack? Oh, the cab. For you, temple. Shopping. I want to see if it's able. No, I don't think you can. Doesn't seem like you can. It would have been nice. Yeah, I don't think you can choose anything else, unfortunately. Which is, I guess it's okay. You probably have to start all over from the very beginning. I don't, yeah, we have to like go find our friend. I have to basically start from the very beginning, I think. But I'll just do that on my own time. Just doing this whole game again. It's gonna be a while. Even though I could probably speed through things, maybe. It was still pretty fun though. Very fun. We at least made a King Princess for Empress. Even though it's probably not the best one. But hey, it was something. Well, let's go to the main menu. Title screen. Yeah. But I had fun nonetheless. It was fun. Maybe later, maybe some other point in time. If I could figure it out on my own, then maybe I could do like another one-off stream maybe. If I could figure it out on my own, what would be good. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But yes, let's go ahead and stream. It was really nice. I like the game though. Very hard without the guide, and if you have to do it without the guide, you have to be very specific. You have to choose everything correctly. But overall, the game needs more specific guides. Putting the player in a situation like that, I just think they know what to do. So it is very unfair. It is very unfair. It is very hard to choose what you have to do, what like everything. Very, very difficult. But it's okay. I still like it. Still nice. Well, hey, I got one of the achievements was a rare achievement. Nice. Rules lawyer. Nice. That was an achievement. A rare achievement. But maybe on my own time I'll play and try to figure out more stuff, maybe. But hey, at the very least we paint Empress. Personally, for you, you give them 7 and 10 minus 3. Because you gotta use a guide. True, yeah. Yeah, you really do have to use a guide. But yeah, mostly, yeah. But it's still a good game. But I'm sure if I could actually spend more time and try to see, we might be able to get there by ourselves, maybe. But yeah, it's still a nice game. Pretty nice. But that'll be it for the stream, for this game. At least I want to play one more round and try to get a different ruling ending, maybe. But I don't know, we'll see. There's only get more achievements. So maybe if we could try to get more achievements, maybe. Maybe one day if I wanted to do like have nothing else to stream, I could try to get like all the other achievements. Maybe, because there's a couple of achievements that seem pretty rare. Because it seems like it's like a lot of stuff is like very rare. We'll see. But yeah, so that'll be it for the thing. So I do appreciate everyone stopping by for tonight. So for tomorrow, since for you, Zach, it's gonna be New Year's Eve already. Or New Year's by the time I stream. And for me, it would not be New Year's yet. So maybe, if everyone wants to, we can maybe hang out in VR chat, maybe. Since we weren't able to do VR chat last week. Maybe if you're up to it, we could do some VR chat tomorrow. If you want. But other than that, not really sure what else to do. But if anyone else has any suggestions, then maybe I don't know. We'll see what I do tomorrow. Because I don't know what to do for celebrating New Year's. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'll be celebrating, if we are going to be celebrating or something. Yeah, I'll decide. But if you want to, I can guarantee it right now if you want. You can do it if you want. We could play VR chat if you really want to. I don't mind. I really do want to play VR chat. I do. It's been like ages. As long as the servers don't go down again. That's literally last time the servers went down. Recall. It's okay. Nah, it's okay. I'll definitely double see because I don't know if my family wants to do anything. But if not, it'll be the same time as I usually stream, around 10 p.m. PST. But it just depends if my family wants to do anything. I'll definitely let you guys know in the Discord, for sure. If anything's up, it'll be either delayed or it's supposed to be no stream. I'll let you guys know on the Discord. But if I am gonna stream, I'll let you guys know. Yeah. So just in case, maybe keep your VR headset charged up if you need to. Just in case. But yeah, so most likely we'll probably play some VR chat and just chill. Just relax for a bit and celebrate the new year. If it's like last year, VR chat might have like a world where you can watch the ball drop or something. We could probably watch that. Yeah, so we probably do that. But it definitely would be friends only place. It definitely only be friends only. There's don't want random people in there. Because especially some people, they don't like being recorded. I've been seeing like videos online where people are like, you recorded me and stuff like that. But I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, it'd be only like private world if we can. But yeah, so most likely VR chat. But I'll let everyone know on Discord, just in case if we have to postpone, delay, or cancel. Just depends on what happens tomorrow with my family. But yeah, so if anyone has any suggestions for raids, let me know. If not, I could try to see if I could find someone. But thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate for the raid. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing good, and hopefully you are relaxing after your long streams. Because you've been streaming for quite some time too, for a very long time. Hopefully you're resting. Alright, let's see. Who should we raid? Let's see. Who do we raid? Oh, Serenity's streaming. Let's see. Yeah, let's raid Serenity. It looks like they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Go ahead and raid. Alright, so tomorrow, most likely, we'll probably play some VR chat, so if anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome to, either during stream or before stream. You just have to add me on VR chat, or join the Discord. Either way. And mostly, you could just join me just on VR chat. It should be just Moonmist, so if you want to friend me, or follow me later, on there, yeah. But yeah, so I'll definitely let you everyone know, just in case anything happens. But most likely, 10 p.m. PST, some VR chat while I wait for the New Year's. Cause I am one of the time zones where it's like one of the late ones. So I'll be getting one of the late New Year's. But yeah, so thank you again everyone for stopping by. Thank you your heart for the raid. I do appreciate it, thank you. Good night, good day. Hope to see you everyone again next time. Bye-bye.
you so much for watching, everyone. I hope we can meet again next time, around 11:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, good night.